the former president of the United States, is going to be turning himself in tomorrow in Fulton County, Georgia. And it's just surreal. I'm like, what is going on in this country? Like, we really have descended into a kind of banana republic state that I predicted was coming. I predicted back in August of 2020 when Hillary Clinton said that Joe Biden needed to hang on and not concede no matter what. I knew we were going in a really bad direction. Anyway, here's Rudy Giuliani speaking today. I want you to listen. And I want you to remember, actually, when New York actually was like Disneyland or Disney World, which, by the way, Disney World is more like New York City these days. I mean that in a positive way. Disney World isn't so great anymore. But anyway, here's Giuliani.
To Georgia, and I'm feeling very, very good about it because I feel like I'm defending the rights of all Americans, as I did so many times as a United States attorney. People like to say I'm different. I'm the same Rudy Giuliani that took down the mafia, that made New York City the safest city in America, reduced crime more than any mayor in the history of any city, anywhere. And I'm fighting for justice. I have been from the first moment. I represented Donald Trump, an innocent man who has now been proven innocent several times. I don't know how many times he has to be proven innocent, and they have to be proven to be liars, actually enemies of our republic, who are destroying rights, sacred rights. They're destroying my right to counsel, my right to be a lawyer. They're destroying his right to counsel. It's not accidental that they've indicted all his lawyers. Never heard of that before in America.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. I mean, this is a big question, right? Your lawyer gives you some advice, but you follow the advice and now you're being criminally indicted. At some point, guys, I mean, 91 counts. That's how many counts. You add them up. You get 2 federal cases, you get 2 state cases, and you're dealing with a total of 91 counts. And one of the counts happens to be that the president retweeted an OAN tweet. I mean, at some point, you just start to lose the American people because you exhaust us. If one of the counts is a darn retweet, then how are we supposed to interpret the rest of them? Really and truly. And Alan Dershowitz, Professor Dershowitz there, a law professor at Harvard, has made a very, very good point. He actually had an article in the Daily Mail the other day saying, look, I did my job, right? I was working for the Democrat Party at that point, back in the infamous situation with Bush and Gore, and I was looking for hanging chads in Florida. Was it not something that I was able to do? I believed that maybe we had these votes there, and I went and I advised my client, then Al Gore and everybody else, to go and look for these votes. That ought to be something that, if you believe it was a close election there in Georgia, that you had a chance to do, not to mention those delegates now that are being indicted. Well, by the way, this is something the Democrats came up with. I believe it was in Kennedy-Nixon, like back in the 60s. They put it first in Hawaii. They had to have like an alternate list of delegates. So if you were told, I'm on the alternate list, and your lawyer says, here you go, you're on the alternate list, and you sign it, now you're criminally indicted. I mean, this is getting kind of crazy, really seriously crazy. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.